Nancy Burt-Preece here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Here's all my contact information. Importantly, this is my social media, so please like, share, and subscribe. Today I am casing a cute triangle treat box from Jennifer Roque. I think that's how she pronounces it. I'm using the Spooky Halloween bundle with the stamp set and the dies, the foam stickers, and we're also going to use some of the paper. I picked a different design, and I might make it this way to see if we like it whichever way. I went ahead and used Stylish Shapes dies to stamp Spooky and Petunia Pop. I have Petunia Pop shimmer ribbon, which is 14 inches. And, oh, I already stamped this guy in Memento and cut him out with the die, and we will be coloring him. So let's start with this piece of 4x8 designer series paper. Now, with designer series paper, you don't want to score too hard because it will be tricky. I'm just going to mark at the top and the bottom at 2 inches. Now I'm going to put that top 2-inch mark and the score line and score. You don't have to score hard on designer series paper because it will score pretty easily, and you don't want to score so hard that you rip it. Okay, so you can see I made a nice V here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do it the top and the bottom. Line that up at the top and the bottom. Now I'm going to come back, and I'm done with my score. I'm going to just get those marks off and put my Stampin' Trimmer away. And I'm going to come through with my bone folder and fold on those lines. You're going to be surprised how incredibly easy this goes together. So it can either go like this, and we would put that in the back. So this guy would be in the front, or you can go the other way. And even this paper is double-sided, so you really can go either way. I think I like the orange better. That's just me. People that come to my class, they get to choose. If you're making it at home, you get to choose. And make sure this is really good. So it just comes up. This would be the front. These would be at the back. Is that like easy or what? So here's the next thing. I have a large hole punch because my 1/4-inch hole punch, I don't know, I think it died. So I've got this is an old one from way back. I'm going to go about a 1/4 inch in. I'm using this part. It's a 1/4 inch circle. And I'm just going to kind of make sure that really got there. And then I'm going to fold, remember, oops, I got to fold it the same way. This is pointing that way, so I want that to point that way. If you don't, it's not a crisis, but you just try. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to get all those little hole thingies out of there. And I'm going to come back through and put this, isn't that cute? I mean, that's so simple. And I almost wonder if I like this one better because I think this little guy shows up better. I don't know. We'll think about it. So I'm going to take my ribbon and just kind of pinch the end and go through. This is the hardest part. That's why 1/8 inch. Can you do it? Yeah. Can you do an 1/8 inch? Yes, you can. Do you want to thread it through? I don't think you do. Somebody said you could use a floss threader to do it, so maybe you could. Make sure that this is, both of the flaps are going the same way, so I want to go to this one next. And this one on the outside. She originally said to have like 18 inches of ribbon. I had to trim a bunch off. So or 16 inch, I went down to 14 because I thought that was enough to tie the bow and yet still have some to trim. See, that's plenty. That's 14. When I had a bigger amount, I had huge bows on either side. I'm going to take my ribbon scissors and trim that off. Okay. Now I'm going to color my little guy. I'm going to color the lollipop and petunia pop because it just seems great. Now for this one, I might get pumpkin pie. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll find out. I think I'm going to start with Granny Apple Green on his shirt because I think that's just a fun. And I'm just going around. Okay, I do like the Granny Apple Green. But I think his socks are going to be pumpkin pie. To just kind of mesh with this a little bit. I'm going to have his pants be tan, or it's crumb cake. And I'm going to have his little eye. I went ahead and popped him up, but let me adhere this one first. I'm going to put that towards the bottom. And then I am put one right there. Okay. And put my little guy up here. And this time, I'm going to use a little black star. So really, there is no rhyme or reason. I'm just doing whatever I feel like, which is the fun part about creating, isn't it? And there we have our triangle treat holders. They are so incredibly cute and so incredibly easy. I hope you give it a try.